to my channel. I am Alyssa and welcome to day 2 of Whole Grain Week. If you're just joining us, all week long I am sharing delicious whole grain based recipes. We're doing 5 recipes this week, and I am hoping to inspire you to incorporate more of these healthy and wholesome whole grains into your diet. This week is brought to you in partnership with my lovely friends at Bob's Red Mill. You guys know that I am absolutely obsessed with their entire product line, and we are using their whole grains in all of these recipes. In today's video, we are making raw or overnight buckwheat porridge, and this is a great alternative to overnight oats. If you're an oatmeal eater or if you're an overnight oat eater, then this is a great alternative for you to try. I think you guys are really gonna like it. We are tossing everything into a blender to make this smooth and creamy, and it has some mango, it has some warm spices, and it's really just a delicious way to start your day. If you're interested in learning more about buckwheat and some of the nutritional properties of buckwheat, stay tuned after the recipe because we're going to talk all about it. But for now, let's just go ahead and dive into this porridge recipe. So for this recipe, we are going to need Bob's Red Mill buckwheat. We will need a cup of fresh mango, some non-dairy milk, some nut butter, chia seeds, and cardamom, cinnamon, and turmeric. So we'll start by just opening the bag of buckwheat, and I'm really just doing this so that you can see what buckwheat groats look like. And then we're going to transfer them into a mason jar and top them with some water so that we can let them soak for at least 2 hours. I do mine overnight, and that way we're going to be able to blend them more easily. So here's what they look like after they're soaked. They're a little bit puffed up, and we're just going to drain and rinse them and add them to a blender, followed by the mango, the nut butter. I am using a cashew butter here, as well as the chia seeds and the spices. And then you're going to top it with the milk, and you will blend it until it's completely smooth. You will see it's this type of texture, and it will thicken as it sits because of the chia seeds, but we basically just transfer this into a jar and then top it with your desired toppings. I did coconut flakes, I did a sprinkle more of chia seeds, as well as some of the chopped up fresh mango. And then here's the finished product. I drizzled mine with coconut nectar, and it was so good. You can see it's got a really nice creamy texture, and it kind of reminds me of a cream of wheat texture, but it's served chilled, so it's great for on the go and make ahead. And there you have it, my friends. That is how to make my raw buckwheat porridge. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope you give this recipe a try, especially if you are an oatmeal or porridge eater. This is a great alternative, and it's so delicious. So like I promised, let's talk a little bit about buckwheat and why it's so great and why I think everybody should incorporate it into their diet. Unlike the name, buckwheat does not contain wheat, so it's naturally gluten-free. It's actually a seed, just like quinoa is, and it's kind of lumped into the whole grain family because it acts like a whole grain. It's nice and fluffy when it gets cooked, but it's also one of those grains that you can soak and, as you can see, eat raw. Buckwheat has 6 grams of protein per serving, 1 gram of dietary fiber, and it is also a complex carbohydrate like many other whole grains, which means that it helps you digest your food a little bit more slowly, and it will help to keep you full for longer and also keep your energy levels more stable. So it's a great way to start your day especially, but you can also use buckwheat in things like salads. You could toss them into your smoothies if you have a high-powered blender, and it also has a really mild taste. So it's a great thing to add into your diet, and I have found that it's really easy to add to my diet. So if you guys are interested in seeing this entire recipe, you can click the link that's in the description box below. Also make sure to sign up for my email list because I will be giving away a free ebook at the end of the week, so on Saturday. And that ebook will contain all of the recipes that I'm featuring in this whole grain week on the channel. If you're just joining us and you want to see the other videos that are in this series, you can click the link in the description box below. I have a playlist for whole grain week. And finally, if you end up making this recipe, I would love for you to tag me on Instagram so I can see it, and make sure to use the hashtag wholegrainweek. Even if you don't make this specific recipe, but if you're cooking with whole grains this week, use the hashtag wholegrainweek so that we can all share with each other and inspire each other to eat more healthy whole grains. So thank you guys so much for watching. We have 3 more recipes coming your way this week, so make sure to tune in tomorrow. We have got a delicious savory recipe that uses a grain that I bet many of you haven't heard before or tried. So stay tuned tomorrow, and I will see you guys then. I hope you have a really great rest of your day. Bye, everybody.